Hey everyone, today is September 4th again, and I thought I would actually follow up the last video that I recorded about Alibaba's pending IPO with some additional news out of the e-commerce space in China. So, on the heels of the reported IPO that Alibaba will have next week, you had an announcement from China's biggest property developer, the Wanda Group, along with internet giants Baidu and Tencent, that they were launching, or that they are going to launch a new e-commerce venture. That will challenge Alibaba's hold on the market, which stands at roughly, if you look at various metrics, at 80% of the e-commerce market in China. Now, the idea here is that the three companies will integrate an online and offline market, and that they're going to integrate those e-commerce services into Wanda's 107 different shopping malls, as well as its hotels and resorts. So Wanda definitely has a very large property footprint in terms of their portfolio. Now, let's take a real quick look at the principles here. So, like I said, Wanda is China's biggest property developer. They have their portfolio includes retail footprint in terms of malls, hotels, businesses, etc. They really are a powerful juggernaut in that space in China. Baidu is the operator of China's most popular search engine, and Tencent Holdings operates games as well as the popular messaging service WeChat. They'll each hold 15% of this joint venture. So you're looking at 15 plus 15, 30% for Baidu and Tencent, and then 70% for the Wanda Group. I think this is extremely interesting news, obviously because of timing, simply because it's following, or it is preceding the Alibaba's IPO next week. But more importantly, if you look at if you remember back to the last program and thinking about some of the figures that we rolled out with respect to the Chinese e-commerce market, you have a population of 1.3 billion people, right? And you have an internet penetration rate of 50%. Just think about the room for growth that exists in that country, in that market. And if you can get a foothold onto the Chinese market, you obviously could use that to penetrate the entire Asian market as well. Now, for comparison purposes, if you compare the e-commerce market in China to the U.S., the U.S. has a little more than 300 million people, but we have an internet penetration rate of 90%. So just think about the numbers, and I think that you'll understand why these three juggernauts have come together to challenge Alibaba in the e-commerce space. So just like the last video, I think time will tell. We'll see if this joint venture is successful. But obviously, there is rampant room for competition in the market. So we'll see what happens. But regardless, some very, very interesting news coming out of the Chinese e-commerce space. Bye for now.